The Tao Te Ching Chapter 3. In the ancient text the Tao Te Ching by Lao Tzu we can see that each verse is an aspect and expression of a variety of concepts of non-dual philosophy. In this video series we'll look at each chapter of the Tao Te Ching sequentially. Let's listen to this verse of the poem, as beautifully translated by Stephen Mitchell, and then investigate its deeper meaning. The poem reads: If you overesteem great men, people become powerless. If you overvalue possessions, people begin to steal. The master leads by emptying people's minds and filling their cores, by weakening their ambition and toughening their resolve. He helps people lose everything they know, everything they desire, and creates confusion in those who think that they know. Practice not doing, and everything will fall into place. Let's see how verse 3 ties in closely with non-dualistic concepts and provides some ideas we can employ to improve our daily lives. Firstly, it advises us not to put too much faith in great men or overestimate the importance of possessions. By overvaluing certain individuals, a sense of hierarchy and power imbalance is created, which goes against the non-dualist understanding of unity and equality. Similarly, overvaluing possessions is said to lead to stealing. It says, if you overvalue possessions, people begin to steal. This reflects the non-dualistic understanding that attaching excessive importance to material possessions can lead to a sense of lack, comparison, and the perpetuation of a dualistic mindset. Non-dualism emphasizes the recognition that true fulfillment does not come from external possessions but from a deeper connection to the essence of existence. Then it explains that the master leads by emptying people's minds and focusing on their inner being. This reflects the non-dualistic principle of letting go of conceptual thinking and ego-driven desires, and instead, tapping into the deeper wisdom and essence within. The emptiness of the mind allows for a direct experience of reality and a recognition of the unity of all things. The chapter suggests that the master assists people by weakening their ambition and toughening their resolve. This can be seen as a way to transcend the ego's desires and attachments, and instead, strengthen the determination to align with the flow of existence. Non-dualism emphasizes the importance of releasing attachment to personal desires and instead aligning with the greater harmony of the universe. The master helps people lose everything they know and desire, and creates confusion in those who think that they know. This reflects the non-dualistic perspective of transcending the limitations of conceptual knowledge and inviting a state of openness and receptivity. It challenges the dualistic thinking of people who think they know and cling to fixed ideas and concepts, by inviting a deeper, direct understanding of reality. The chapter concludes with the counterintuitive idea that by doing nothing, everything can be done. It says, practice not doing, and everything will fall into place. It doesn't mean people should be lazy but that they should work with the way life flows and not against it. It suggests that by not meddling with the natural flow of events, and by relinquishing the need for constant action and striving, then everything will fall into place effortlessly. This aligns with the non-dualistic principle of Wu Wei, or effortless action, which involves being in harmony with the natural flow of life rather than forcing outcomes through excessive effort. In summary, Chapter 3 of Stephen Mitchell's translation of the Tao Te Ching reflects non-dualist concepts by highlighting the dangers of overestimating individuals and possessions, emphasizing the importance of emptiness and inner connection, and inviting the practice of not doing, to align with life's spontaneous flow. If you take one message from this verse, it is this: let go and empty your mind. The act of letting go allows for the cultivation of inner wisdom, resilience, and alignment with the natural order of things. There, you will ultimately find peace and flow effortlessly with life. Thanks for watching.